Thank you, Chief. Our next speaker is a fixture in his community of Jay, and he's a Cherokee citizen. Johnnie Earp was elected NORA's chair last June at the annual meeting. He's a graduate from Jay Public Schools. He attended Northeastern State University, where he received a degree in accounting and business administration. He spent much of his career as a controller in the manufacturing sector in Tulsa. Since 1994, he has been with Grand Savings Bank in Jay and currently serves as the president. He serves on the Cherokee Nation Development Trust Authority, the Jay Chamber of Commerce, the Salvation Army Board, Delaware County E911 Board, Education Foundation, and the Grand Gateway Board. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome NORA Chair Johnnie Earp.
Thank you. Excuse me. Thank you. This is such an honor as a past alumni of NSU. To come back and be given the opportunity to speak to you again is so great. As I look out, boy, beautiful young ladies at every table. Wow. But I look at the guys, kind of so there. No, I know we have a lot of talented individuals, and I am so glad that we have had such a high turnout. This truly represents how regionalism is becoming important to our citizens, and it truly is. I want to start with a testimonial about just what NORA and regionalism has done for my community. About 4 years ago, we were notified that our largest industrial employer was going to be shutting down. Let me correct myself. If you truly know Jay, we're a one-stop-light town. I think this is the only industry that we have in our community that would qualify as large. So this was going to have a tremendous impact on our community. It was going to be adverse in that with over 300 paychecks, our retail sales was going to have a dramatic effect, thus, crippling our police, ambulance, and fire department. They also was about 40% of our revenue stream through water, sewage, and gas, and the debt that the community had in place, it was going to be hard for them to meet that requirement. But the city and chamber came together, and we knew we needed assistance, so we immediately contacted NORA and its partners. This brought to the table Cherokee Nation, Grand Gateway, the Department of Commerce, our utility companies, and neighboring communities. In working with them and the tools and expertise that they were able to provide to us, within 120 days, we had found an alternative buyer for this facility. We immediately got it up to 50% capacity, and then within a year, there's another investor came in, and they got it up to 70% and started investing heavily in equipment and also the building. So, we have turned that around. At the same time, thanks to the chief and other officials, we had the announcement that we was going to have a new medical facility built in our town. Truly this has came up, beautiful new facility, and this also enabled us to get sewage out to our industrial park. Initially we didn't have sewage to our industrial park, so it was kind of hard to recruit new industry. This step accomplished that. Immediately upon finishing the building, we had the announcement that a new manufacturer was coming to our town, Allstate Tank. It was going to employ about 80 people. They were going to make a $5 million investment, and then employ around 70 folks. So, great for our community. They got it built. Thankfully, we called upon our partners again, and they were able to get the sewage out to that site. Thank you, Anna Knight and Cherokee Nation especially. You were such a big help. Because of this, now we've had a new building built that is up and running. There's a new building that's being refurbished that will have around 60 employees going into it. And just as of last Friday, we met with another company out of Northwest Arkansas that also interested in coming to our community. So a one-stop light community can be so affected by NORA and the partnerships it has, the expertise that is available to it. A little adversity can turn into the window of opportunity for each and every one of us. So how does that affect the region that we're looking at today? Again, our region faces adversity. If you look at poverty, if you look at the state budget, if you look at job skill level, yes, we've got adversity in front of us. But I'm confident that we can, if we work together, we can use that as stepping stones to have a bright future in front of us. How does that happen? It starts today. One, we need to build collaborations and partnerships. We need to come together. If we work together, we can accomplish great things. Get to know the people of Salisaw. There's some great people. Get to know the people of Miami. Get to know the people of Pryor. All of them's got some fantastic people. And for sure, get to know those folks from Gore, Oklahoma. Gosh, they're an exciting group. Horace, I'm talking to you. But each one of us can come together and work together. Secondly, we've got some speakers here today. They're fantastic, educated folks that are real knowledgeable. The workshops that we're going to have today, we have a lot of things we can learn from that. Go and then take that back and educate our communities. If we're going to have a successful region, we've got to have top-of-the-line communities. So go back and educate those individuals. Third, the NORA Leadership Academy. Invest in our future. This is a great opportunity to expose people that maybe don't have the relationships and get them out to where they can meet new people, understand the importance of regionalism. All of this will be so important to our future. 4, the NORA Legislative Committee. This is again one that is so vital to us. This is where we can come together and speak in one voice. We as individual citizens don't have much of a voice, but when we come together, when we have all the communities in the 14 county area, we can have a huge voice. We're going to get with our legislators. We're going to go to the Capitol. When we go as a 14 county area, all the cities, all the citizens it represents, the governor's going to listen. We're going to get open doors to many different departments. So take advantage of that committee. The NORA Education Summit. That is a fantastic summit that takes place each year. It's one that we try to bring education and industry together to better provide a better skill set for our employers down the road. Again, it's an annual meeting. Take advantage of that opportunity. 6, utilizing NORA's resources. Get with Darla. Again, especially from a small community's perspective, you have so many tools and resources available that with NORA that you don't have in individual communities. When you have access to RSU, NSU, Cherokee Nation, Grand Gateways, those entities, again, have so many resources that a small community doesn't have. They can lift us up to that new level. Whether it's in recruiting new industry, whether it's in infrastructure improvements, we've got to start helping each other. Big cities help small communities. Lift them up. And we're going to have times that we're going to be competing for industry against each other. Again, promote your community, but don't tear each other down. The word we needs to be more important than the word me. Again, I am confident we are going to have a successful region down in the future. And in conclusion, when I look out in this audience, I see so much talent, so much skill, so much ability, so much knowledge. It's a little humbling for a country boy from Jay, Oklahoma to come in front of a crowd like this. Sometimes I wonder, just what do I bring to the table? But I figured it out, it's a tremendous passion and love for this region. And with that passion and love, if we intertwine it with the skill, knowledge, and ability, we're going to have a region that's truly second to none. Thank you. God bless each and every one of you, and God bless this fantastic region.
Thank you, Johnny. Before our morning keynote address, please take a moment to take out your smartphone and like the NORA Facebook page. You can search Northeast Oklahoma Regional Alliance, like us, check in at today's summit, and share your NORA moments. We'd like to take this time to thank our sponsors. Without their support, this summit simply would not be possible. I'd like them to stand as I identify them so we can recognize them. Our platinum sponsors, Cherokee Nation and Cherokee Nation businesses. Cherokee Nation representatives, I think the chief had to step out, so I'm standing, so here I am. There's other Cherokee folks represented here, but of course Cherokee Nation is really a backbone of this organization. We are a committed community partner. We're a driving economic force. Of course, as Chief said, we are rooted here in Northeast Oklahoma. Next, the Grand River Dam Authority, GRDA representatives. Where are you at this morning? There we are. Thank you so much. GRDA is a strong partner of NORA and is working, of course, with communities throughout our regions, and we heard from its leader a moment ago, but of course we are so thankful for the support of Northeastern State University. NSU is a founding partner of NORA, and it works not only to provide a great education opportunities in Northeast Oklahoma, but it understands that a strong regional economy is necessary to provide employment opportunities to retain our local talent. Next, we're excited to have a new sponsor, Oklahoma Business Roundtable. Where's the Oklahoma Business Roundtable this morning? The roundtable's running a little late, but we'll recognize them. We are excited to have the roundtable join our efforts this year. It's led by leaders of some of Oklahoma's largest businesses, and it works to advance Oklahoma's economy by growing the business sector throughout the state. Our silver sponsors, we have one silver sponsor, OG&E. Thank you, OG&E. Any representatives here? Wonderful. Our bronze sponsors, please stand as I identify you, and then let's give them a round of applause. We have Clean Line Energy Partners, Sodexo, Indian Capital Technology Center, Mid-America Industrial Park, the Claremore Industrial and Economic Development Authority, AEP PSO, Tahlequah Industrial Trust Authority, and the Oklahoma Tobacco Settlement Endowment Trust. Representatives of those entities, please stand. Let's recognize you if you're with us today. And now we move to our event sponsors. Let me read those names, and we will hold your applause till we get those folks recognized. Bolt Fiber Optic Services, the City of Salisaw, Lake Region Electric Co-op, NEO Health, Oklahoma Policy Institute, Ozarks Go, Rogers State University, Welch State Bank, the Town of Gore, Oklahoma Manufacturers Alliance, and the Oklahoma Municipal League. Thank you all for your support today. As we have mentioned, this year's theme is health. It is very important to Cherokee Nation, as Chief Baker outlined. Healthcare is a critical need in our rural communities, and the Cherokee Nation, as Chief noted, is responding to that need by investing in our growing healthcare system. When our new W.W. Hastings expansion is complete, we're going to collaborate with Oklahoma State University and turn a portion of the old clinic space, the existing Hastings facility, into a medical school. And creating our own healthcare providers will improve care for our people. They know firsthand our communities and understand the importance of disease prevention to improve health. And so today, we will have workshops that are geared towards prevention strategies. So I encourage your participation in that.